Good afternoon, guys. We're here at Repechón, which is the nasty climb that I am having trouble with on my loop. It's about 4 kilometers into the ride, and when I do the ride is 8 kilometers up to Aladena from the start of the ride, by the little cottage there where I always start, and it's uphill all the way. So normally I've done 4 kilometers of climbing, although gentle climbing, but climbing all the way to here. So by the time I get here, I'm feeling it. So today we've come out. Yesterday up in Rio Gordo, we saw that the climbs are very short and steep coming out of the village, quite similar to this here. So I've come out here to do some intervals on this. Also going to try some other ways of putting the camera on the bike, just out of interest, just to catch some different things. So let's see. Alright guys, I'll bring you along. Okay guys, just done the first run up Repechón. I got much further up than I usually do. Jumped off and pushed just for the middle part. I got back on again, and I'm just going to have a rest now, warm up again, stretch, and then I'll have another go, and we'll give you another camera angle. So let's see how we go on the next one. That's it guys, maximum. Number 3, maximum. Ooh-wee. Okay guys, that's it. 3 runs. Last run was really maximum. Couldn't have pushed any harder than that up to the corner. And so that's it. I think 3 better times, each time better than my previous times. So I think it's good. And you know, it's just good to learn what's possible and what isn't possible ready for Sunday, because some of those climbs, particularly the one up to the cemetery in Rio Gordo, is very similar to this. This is actually 13%. I thought it was 11, but it's 13% climb. It's all detailed on Strava. It's only about 200 meters long, the time section, but it's 13% and it climbs 45 meters in that 200 meters. So yeah, it's steep and it's not straight either. You've got to go around the corner. I put my seat up a bit this morning because I felt like it was too low yesterday, and it feels much better, and also it's helping me keep the front down because I'm able to go a little bit further forward on the seat and keep the front down, where before the front just kept coming up in the air when I was pedalling hard. So that's worked pretty well. I don't think I can go another 5. I think that's right how it is now. But small adjustments all the time making a difference. Bike's going like a dream. It's the engine that's the problem, not the machinery. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this bit of torture this afternoon. I needed to come out here and test myself on this, just to see what's better. In fact, you know, my faster times, even though I'm walking for a part of each ascent, my faster times are actually coming in the middle ring. So I'm not on my lowest gearing. So actually maybe that's a better idea. I think I've already decided that I'm going to run certain parts of the race on Sunday, because if you're like mid-pack, there's no way you're going to ride that stuff. It's too technical. You need to be able to see where you're going and what's coming, and you're not going to be able to with people all around you. So you're going to be better off running. Shoulder the bike and run. And there's one particular part, Al just sent a comment which I saw in between these rides about the single track part, saying, am I going to hold everyone up there? And yeah, probably. But that's one thing, I'm sure it's going to be better to run that, because it's very, very tight, very steep. I rode it yesterday, no problem, on my own, but with people all around you. And when you get to the top, there's a tiny gap in the road barrier to go through. And the asphalt on the road is very high. It's probably about 6 inches of asphalt to get up. So you're already climbing very steep, and then you've got to get up and over this step. For sure, you know, someone's not going to make it, and it's going to cause a massive bottleneck there. So I think if you shoulder your bike and run up that section, you'll be able to leap over the barrier at a different point and come up the road. You know, even if it's only a couple of meters down the road, you'll be able to get away from that bottleneck, because I'm certain that's what's going to happen. So yeah, it's good, it's all good. And a bit of stretching here today, stretching out my quads, and tomorrow will be the last ride. I'll go out and do a proper ride tomorrow, and then that's it. So Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday rest and stretch, and ride on Sunday and see how we get on. Alright guys, thank you for coming along and bearing with me while I struggle up and down this little hill, and I'll upload this as soon as I can. Okay guys, speak to you all soon. Bye now.